Paper, a gentle art that changed the world. Welcome to a gentle exploration of one of humanity's most delicate yet transformative inventions, paper. Tonight, we will trace the quiet origins of paper, from its humble beginnings in ancient China to the soft flutter of pages that shaped art, communication, and culture across the world. As we embark on this journey, let the soothing sound of rustling paper guide your thoughts. Imagine the feel of soft, handmade sheets between your fingers, carrying stories and knowledge that have passed through generations. Let the calmness of this story wash over you, inviting peace, stillness, and quiet wonder. Chapter 1: The Birth of Paper. A Silent Revolution. Picture ancient China around 105 AD. During the Han Dynasty, the world was changing, and the need for a gentle, more efficient way to communicate ideas was growing. Before paper, bamboo, and silk were used to record information, heavy, cumbersome materials. Now, close your eyes and imagine a quiet moment in history when a court official named Kai Lun, inspired by nature, began to experiment with something new. He mixed tree bark, hemp, old fishing nets, and rags, creating a soft, pliable sheet of fibers. As the mixture dried in the sun, a thin layer, fragile layer of paper emerged. It was a simple process, but it carried the weight of great change. This gentle art would soon transform how people wrote, drew, and expressed themselves. Can you hear the soft whisper of those first pieces of paper as they were lifted in the breeze? It was the sound of a new era, unfolding quietly. Chapter 2: The Spread of Paper. A gentle wind across the world. Now let's drift with the wind as paper begins its quiet journey beyond China. For centuries, this delicate art was carefully guarded, its secrets known only to those in the East. But like a breeze that carries the scent of spring, the knowledge of paper spread softly across the world. By the 8th century, paper had reached the Islamic world, where artisans further refined the process, creating smooth sheets for recording poetry, religious texts, and the wisdom of ancient scholars. Imagine the quiet rooms where scribes dipped their quills into their ink, hands moving steadily across the pages, each stroke of ink a soft caress on the surface of the paper. In these moments, paper became more than just a medium. It became a bridge between cultures, a way to share ideas without speaking a word. It was silent yet powerful, changing how people thought, communicated, and created. Let that thought fill you with calm. Something so light, so unassuming, carried the weight of knowledge across time and space, gently transforming the world. Chapter 3: Paper and Art. A canvas for creativity. Imagine paper not just as a tool for writing, but as a canvas for art. In ancient China, artists took thin sheets of paper and turned them into landscapes, soft mountains, flowing rivers, and delicate trees painted with gentle brushstrokes. Feel the serenity in these scenes. The paper, fragile yet resilient, allowed for the expression of beauty in ways that no other material could. Imagine sitting quietly, watching an artist dip a brushstroke into ink and slowly, carefully paint a lotus flower blooming in the stillness of a pond. The paper absorbs the ink gracefully, its surface smooth and welcoming, capturing the essence of nature in every stroke. In these quiet moments, paper became a medium for peace, for contemplation, for beauty. Its softness mirrored the calm, and that came with each brushstroke. Let this image fill your mind. The sound of the brush as it moves across the paper. The quiet unfolding of a scene. A work of art that exists in harmony with the world. Chapter 4: Paper and the Written Word. Stories carried on the wind. Now, let's follow the journey of paper as it becomes a medium for stories, like the one I'm telling you today. In the centuries that followed its invention, paper became the foundation for books, scrolls, and letters. It was through paper that stories were passed down from one generation to the next, whispered softly through the ages. Picture a storyteller sitting by a warm fire, unrolling a long scroll of paper. The room is quiet, and the firelight flickers against the walls. As the storyteller reads, the papers crinkle gently, carrying the weight of ancient words passed down like a breeze moving through the trees. The stories told on paper are timeless, enduring through the ages, from myths and legends to poems and songs. Paper held these tales close, allowing them to be shared with ease. Feel the comfort in knowing that paper was a keeper of stories, a silent companion in the journey of human expression. Chapter 5: The Evolution of Paper. From scrolls to books. As we move forward through time, imagine the evolution of paper. From long scrolls to bound books. Picture a calm, quiet room where monks sit patiently in candlelight, transcribing ancient texts by hand onto sheets of paper. Each page is turned with care, the soft rustle of paper breaking the silence. These books, created with patience and dedication, would be passed on, shared with scholars, poets, and philosophers. The process of creating a book was slow, deliberate, and mindful. Paper became the silent partner in this journey, offering its smooth surface for the recording of knowledge, allowing ideas to flourish and spread. Let the thought of these ancient books resting quietly on shelves bring you peace. They are like quiet guardians, keeping the wisdom of the world safe, patiently waiting to be opened to share their secrets. Chapter 6: Paper's Legacy. A gentle, enduring impact. Finally, as we near the end of our journey, let's reflect on the legacy of paper. From its humble beginnings in China to its spread across the world, paper has quietly shaped human history. It has carried knowledge, art, and stories through the ages, leaving an indelible mark on the world. But its impact is gentle, like the soft flutter of pages in a quiet room. It doesn't shout, no, it whispers. Paper invites us to slow down, to take a moment to reflect, to feel the peace that comes with putting thoughts to page. Let this thought bring you comfort. In a world that often feels loud and chaotic, the gentle art of paper reminds us that some of the most powerful changes happen quietly, softly, with patience and care. As we conclude our journey through the story of paper, let this gentle presence stay with you. Paper, a simple creation of tree bark and fibers, has quietly changed the world. It carries the weight of knowledge, art, and history, yet it does so with grace. As you drift off to a sleep today, may the calm, quiet strength of paper guide your thoughts into peaceful rest. Like the soft turning of pages, let your mind settle into stillness, and may the gentle art of paper bring you peace. Good night, and may you dream softly, cradled by the quiet wisdom of paper.